Welcome back, everybody. That was Stephen Schumacher there, looking ahead to today's game against AFC Wimbledon. Now, as you can see, we've got Kyle Dempsey alongside us. Great to have you on, Kyle. How's it going?
Thank you very much. It's all going good, really good, yeah. Slowly getting there. Sort of took my time this time round, but feeling really good.
Yeah. How's the rehab been going? You've been out since April. It must be frustrating because you've had a fair few injuries recently, haven't you? You must be itching to get back out there.
I think I've had a different look on this this time round. Really tough last year. I think everybody knows sort of the frustrations, and I think understandably the fans have had quite the frustrations as well, because obviously they want to see me out there, which is massive for me. But it's been one of them where I've just had to sort of get my head down this time. I had a complete different outlook on positivity. Never dwelled on anything. Everything sort of went the way I've wanted it to go. I think in recent times I'd have probably tried to be out there today and cut it short by a couple of weeks, but me and the physios have had a plan and put it together, and I've trusted them, and I've just took every day as it comes, and now back into full contact on Monday, and then it's just about getting that sharpness back, decision making back, and then probably 2 or 3 weeks from actually featuring again.
Yeah, and how's the knee feeling then? At the moment?
Yeah, feeling fantastic. I think that's the biggest positive this time round has been. Last time I knew it wasn't right, but I wanted it to get back on that pitch and sort of try and help the lads out. I think we were just in and around the playoffs, and I wanted to come back, make an impact, and get us in there. And it's probably a bit naive and stupid of me, but that's just how I am. But this time round, I've had no catches, no flare-ups, no nothing. It's been pretty plain sailing, and obviously touch wood that continues.
Yeah, absolutely. And I mean, looking at the team, you've watched them obviously from the stands. You must be desperate to feature in a team. I mean, drawing the last 4 games could easily have been victories. Just looking for that killer instinct in front of goal, I guess. Yeah,
I think that's what we were saying before. I think you look at it and could be in a complete different position in the league, complete different outlook on how it's actually went. I think performances have just been sort of total dominance in the possession stats, and even shots. I think probably the main criticism has been the shots on target of being ruthless, getting that killer instinct in front of goal. I think you've seen from many of the teams that they've nicked the early goal or they've scored first, and they're pretty happy to just sit every man behind the ball and defend that 1-0 lead. So I think for us we stay really positive. I think the performances have been there, individual performances have definitely been there, and I think it's just a matter of time before we get the lads firing, get the forwards scoring goals, midfielders chipping in, and I think everything will start settling down and we'll start climbing up that league.
Yeah. You just said there, Kyle, about the midfielders chipping in. I think the way we're playing now is ready made for you. You know, being that advanced one, getting in the box late, scoring your goals like you were when you were in top form. I think this team's set for you.
Yeah, I think that's been sort of the positive thing that I've looked at, is being able to analyse the games, picture myself in the positions where I'll be playing, and seeing how the team's playing. I think we're largely dominant in possession, which is always a positive thing for me, because I'm always going to have the ball, and for me it's just about getting into the goals and assists, in which I was doing at the back end of last year. I know it's been a long time, but still see that as a thing that I still want to develop more, still add more, and I think that'll be the main thing of when I'm coming back, is being around them goals and assists, because I think, like you said there, it suits me down to the ground how we're playing at the minute.
I think you, out of all the midfielders I think we've got in the squad, you're the one actually that makes them late runs in the box. You don't get picked up, you'd get your goals. You know, when we don't really have that midfielder, I don't think, running beyond the front guys. And I think that's where you would add a lot to the game as well. Your goals obviously is going to be a big plus.
Yeah, I think in recent years we probably haven't had the big physicality up front of the way we play. So been watching many a times where balls are going up to the big men, and when they're flicking it on, like I'd just be trying to get in behind every single time. All it takes, you might make 6 runs and it might not come, but on that 7th time it might flick on and you 1-on-1 on goal and you score. So you just have that work rate of just keep going, and then the chance will actually fall to you.
like you said, you've had a good chance to really analyse the way we play. You've analysed the squad. Who out of everybody's really impressed you since coming back in the summer?
I think I'd have to say Max Conway. I think as a young boy, I don't feel like he's had experience in League One. He had the experience last year in League Two, but he just looks so comfortable. His bravery on the ball, and he's just an exciting player to watch. I think he's got a real big future ahead of him. Really good kid as well, and he seems to be getting better every single game. And as a young lad to not have that experience and come in and play the way he has, it's a real credit to him, to be honest.
14 players I think have come in, Kyle. Are they all sort of gelled in? What's the atmosphere like down there?
Really good dressing room. Yeah, really good dressing room. Don't obviously say that lightly. Been in some great dressing rooms, but yeah, lads are top quality, and I think you can see. Obviously, most of them have signed on, so you've got that hunger of actually playing for the club and wanting to get the club to where it wants to be. Everybody's got that same aim. Everybody's got that same motivation, and that's the goal. Everybody knows that is to try and get out of this league and get us back to where we should be at. Yeah,
and running out in front of those fans, that must be something that's really, you can't wait to get going again.
I think it's one of them where last year I came back from a long period out. I think it was five and a half months, and the reception I got was pretty sort of hairs on the back of your neck, like stand up. I couldn't really believe it. To sort of have that feeling that you mean that much to the fans is incredible, and I think just how I go about my business is probably the reason why that's the case. And to be quite honest, for how they've actually stuck by me and sort of just kept the patience with me. I haven't had a great time injury wise at this club. It's been a very stop-start time for me, and I think this time round is why I'm taking my time with it, making sure I'm bang on, so when I come back I can stay back and I can show them what they've seen in the past, where when I get a good run of games and when I get a good streak without injuries, of what I can actually produce on the pitch. But I think it's just a massive thanks to them to actually staying by me, because yeah, they've got the frustrations that they want to see me out there more, and maybe some of them which I've seen have probably said like can't continue with having him in this squad because the continued breakdown, and I absolutely agree, but that's the hunger that I have now. I store that down, and I want to prove everybody wrong. I want to still prove that I've got a massive part to play at this club and a massive part of getting us out of this league.
Yeah, it must take a lot of mental strength as well, because it must be tough just watching your teammates play and not doing something you love as well, so you must have done a lot on the mental side of things.
I just think like you always back your ability and you know how much you can contribute to the team. I obviously see myself as a big figure in the dressing room. I think lads would agree as well, and when you can't actually go out there and help them out and contribute, and even go out there and just play your way and let the fans enjoy watching you play, I think it's one of them where I've got to probably give massive credit to my family, especially my missus and my little one there, that they're the ones who have sort of kept me going. A lot of times I've been in some dark places over the last year with the continued setbacks, and the way that my missus and little man have just kept me going every single day, the positivity that she brings. And like I say, that some things are bigger than football, and when you see the little man coming home, when I'm coming home from training and I've had the bad news again, he just takes that sort of takes that negativity away. And yeah, they've been a massive factor of why I've probably in the way that I am now, of so positive and just so close to coming back. I think it's going to be a really good year for me. Yeah,
let's hope. Yeah, you're right, and can't wait to watch them back in action, John, can we?
Can't wait. I mean, he's touched on the fact there, Derek, he's such a popular player with the fans. They can't wait as well, and I think probably that's what's happened in previous times, because he's rushed back for that simple reason. Now, bit of sense, you know what I mean? Because he wears his heart on his sleeve every time he walks onto that pitch, there's no doubt about that. We look forward to seeing him back, and he's got a big part to play in this season, there's no doubt about that.
Absolutely. Well, it's been great having you on, Kyle. Thank you for coming
on.
Thank
you very much.
We're now going to hear from deadline day signing Marcus Forss.